Hello students, yesterday I told you the information about kinds of sentences, and today I am going to give you the information about modal auxiliaries. It is a very important topic for you because it is very useful for writing section. If you have to make the construction well, then you must know the modal auxiliaries well. At first, let's talk about auxiliaries or helping verbs. There are 24 auxiliaries in English. It includes two types. The first is primary auxiliaries and second is modal auxiliary. The primary auxiliary includes forms of be like am, is, are, was, were. The forms of have, it includes have, has and had, and forms of do, does and did. These are primary auxiliaries in English. These primary auxiliaries are used for both types. First, they are used as verb in the sentence also, and second is they are used to help the main verb also. But remaining auxiliaries are modal auxiliaries. Which are the modal auxiliaries in English? Listen, they include can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, need, dare, ought to and used to. These are called modal auxiliaries in English. Their functions are also very important for you. At first, let's talk about the modal auxiliary can. What are the functions of the can? Remember, it is used for the ability. Its first function is ability / capacity. For example, I can get good marks in SSC. Suppose this example I have given to you. In this sentence, the can is used to show your ability, to show the ability. But she can get the first prize. In this sentence, can is used to show the ability. This is the first function of the can. The first function of can is ability / capacity. Second function of can is possibility or probability. For example, water can come today. In this sentence, can is used to show the possibility. Or he can come now. In this sentence, can is also used to show the permission. To show the possibility. It means he can come now. It means याचा अर्थ असा की तो आता येऊ शकतो. म्हणजे it shows possibility. Or water can come today. पाणी आज होऊ शकतं. म्हणजे कॅन आपण ते जे वापरलेलं आहे कॅन ते काय दर्शवतं? इट शोज द पॉसिबिलिटी. इट इज द सेकंड फंक्शन ऑफ द कॅन. थर्ड फंक्शन इज परमिशन. It means to give the permission to others and to ask the permission for us. When you want to take the permission from others, then how it is used? For example, you can go now. In this sentence, can is used to give the permission. You can go now, it means तुम्ही आता जाऊ शकता. म्हणजे in this sentence च्या वाक्यामध्ये can is used to show the permission for others. You can give the permission to others. If you want to give the permission for others, then you use can. You can take my pen. In this sentence, can is used to give the permission. It means when you want to give the permission for others, then you must use you can. And when you want to get the permission from others, then you can use can I. For example, can I go now? म्हणजे मी आता जाऊ शकतो का? In this sentence, you want to take the permission from others. It means can is used to give the permission also and to ask the permission also. When you want to give the permission to others, you can use you can. And when you want to take the permission from others, you must use can I. Just like you can take my book, you can help me. In these sentences, you give the permission. You give the permission to others. But when you use can I, at that time you want to ask the permission from others. Can I take your pen please? Or can I go to picnic? In these sentences, you want to take the permission from others. So we use can I. The third function of the can is interrogative request. When you want to make the interrogative request, then you must use can you. For example, can you help me? Can you help me please? This is interrogative request. Can you give me your pen please? Can you give me your camera please? This is interrogative request. In short, can is used for three functions. First is ability/capacity, म्हणजे क्षमता किंवा पात्रता दाखवण्यासाठी. सेकंड फंक्शन इज पॉसिबिलिटी और प्रोबॅबिलिटी, म्हणजे शक्यता किंवा संभाव्यता दर्शवण्यासाठी. थर्ड फंक्शन इज परमिशन, जेव्हा तुम्हाला इतरांना परमिशन द्यायची असते तेव्हा तुम्ही यू कॅनचा वापर करू शकता. आणि जेव्हा तुम्हाला परमिशन इतरांकडून घ्यायची असते तेव्हा कॅन आयचा वापर तुम्ही करू शकता सेंटेन्समध्ये. आणि त्याचं फोर्थ फंक्शन इज आय टोल्ड यू इंट्रोगेटिव्ह रिक्वेस्ट, प्रश्नार्थक विनंती तयार करण्यासाठी की तुम्ही कॅन यू शब्दाने करू शकता. कॅन यू गिव्ह मी युअर पेन प्लीज, कॅन यू हेल्प मी प्लीज, कॅन यू राईट किंवा कॅन आय टेक युअर पेन, जस्ट लाईक दॅट. अशा पद्धतीने दीज आर 4 फंक्शन्स ऑफ कॅन. ही कॅनची 4 फंक्शन्स आहेत. Then let's go to another model auxiliary, could. Could is the past form of verb can. Could is the past form of verb can. The first function of could is past ability. म्हणजे इट मीन्स भूतकाळातील पात्रता. त्यावेळी तुमच्याजवळ तेवढी पात्रता होती, क्षमता होती, हे तुम्हाला शो म्हणजे दाखवायचं असेल तर कुडचा वापर केला जातो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, आय कुड पास SSC. इन दिस सेंटेन्स कुड इज यूज्ड टू शो द पास्ट एबिलिटी. माय फ्रेंड कुड बाय ए कार, ए न्यू कार. In this sentence, could is used to show the past ability. Where she could get the first prize. In this sentence, could is used to express the past ability of her. म्हणजे ती पहिलं प्राइज मिळवू शकत होती. म्हणजे तिच्याजवळ त्या पास्ट ॲबिलिटी तेवढी, पाठीमागे ॲबिलिटी, क्षमता, कॅपॅसिटी तिच्याकडे तेवढी होती. म्हणजे इन शॉर्ट, could is used to express the past ability or capacity. It is the first function of the could. Second function of the could is interrogative polite oblique formal request. It means प्रश्नार्थक, औपचारिक किंवा नम्र विनंती करण्यासाठी. If you want to make the polite oblique interrogative request for others, then you must use could you. Then you must use could you before the any imperative sentence. म्हणजे आज्ञार्थी वाक्याच्या अगोदर तुम्ही could you चा वापर केलात तर इंट्रोगेटिव्ह फॉर्मल ऑब्लिक पोलाइट रिक्वेस्ट तयार होते. Just like go to school, this is the imperative sentence. And if you want to make the polite oblique formal request, then how we can make it? Before the imperative sentence go to school, you must use could you words. Could you go to the school? And at last word please. Could you go to the school please? This is a formal request or polite request. Or just suppose I give you simple example, help me. This is an imperative sentence or command. But if you want to make the formal oblique polite request, how you can make it? Then you must use could you words before the imperative sentence help me. It means म्हणजे हेल्प मी या वाक्याच्या अगोदर तुम्ही कुड यू शब्द घेतलेत. कुड यू हेल्प मी आणि शेवटी प्लीज शब्द टाकलात आणि क्वेश्चन मार्क दिला की इंट्रोगेटिव्ह रिक्वेस्ट तयार होते. दिस इज द सेकंड फंक्शन ऑफ कुड. इन शॉर्ट, देयर आर 2 functions of could. First I told you the past ability oblique capacity, and the second is interrogative polite oblique formal request. प्रश्नार्थक, औपचारिक किंवा नम्र विनंती तयार करण्यासाठी. It is the second function of the could. There are only 2 functions of the could. This is second model auxiliary. Third model auxiliary is shall. You know better that shall is used to express the future action. म्हणजे भविष्यकाळातील पुढची क्रिया दर्शवण्यासाठी वाक्यामध्ये शालचा वापर केला जातो. फ्युचर ऍक्शन इंडिकेट करण्यासाठी shall is used in the future tense. It is the first function. Second function is intention. Intention in the future. Intention, when it means uddesh hetu. For example, I shall go to Mumbai in the next week. म्हणजे तुम्ही पुढच्या नेक्स्ट वीक मध्ये मुंबईला जाणार आहात. म्हणजे हा तुमचा इंटेन्शन हेतू आहे. म्हणजे जायचं तुमचा पर्पज किंवा पर्पज ऑर इंटेन्शन हा आहे. हे दर्शवण्यासाठी काय करतात, टू एक्सप्रेस द इंटेन्शन ऑर पर्पज शॅल इज यूज. देन अनदर मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी इज विल. विल इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. It is used to, its first function is certainty. It means निश्चितता, खात्री, निश्चित एखाद्या गोष्टीची पूर्णपणे तुम्हाला जर निश्चितपणे माहित असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी विलचा वापर केला जातो. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज सर्टेनिटी. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, सपोज यू से I will get 90% मार्क्स इन SSC. मला SSC मध्ये 90% मार्क्स मिळतील. इन दिस सेंटेन्स आयच्या पुढे नेहमी काय होतं, शाल येते. इन फ्युचर ऍक्शन आयच्या पुढे काय करतात, नेहमी शालचा वापर केला जातो. बट आय यूज विल. वाय? I use will to show the certainty, because I have certainty किंवा I am sure that I shall get 90% marks in SSC. म्हणजे मला पूर्ण खात्री आहे की 90% मार्क्स मला SSC मध्ये मिळतील. त्यासाठी मी विलचा वापर वाक्यामध्ये केला. किंवा सपोज शी विल गेट द फर्स्ट प्राइज. In this sentence, will is used to express the certainty. Okay, he will help us. It shows the certainty. तो निश्चित आपल्याला मदत करेल, असाच अर्थ होतो. This is the first function of will. The second function of will is interrogative request. इंट्रोगेटिव्ह रिक्वेस्ट, प्रश्नार्थक विनंती तयार करण्यासाठी. हाऊ टू मेक इट? When you use the words will you before the imperative sentence, then you can make the interrogative request. For example, accept your mistakes. This is an imperative sentence, and you want to make its interrogative request. Then you must use will you accept your mistakes please. म्हणजे ऍक्सेप्ट युअर मिस्टेक्स हे आज्ञार्थी वाक्य आहे, इम्पेरेटिव्ह सेंटेन्स आहे. त्याच्या अगोदर तुम्ही विल यू फक्त शब्द घेतलेत आणि शेवटी प्लीज शब्द टाकलास की इंट्रोगेटिव्ह रिक्वेस्ट तयार होते. मग तुम्ही कोणतंही इम्पेरेटिव्ह सेंटेन्स घ्या, आज्ञार्थी वाक्य घ्या. द सेंटेन्स विच बिगिन्स विथ द वर्ब इज कॉल्ड ॲज इम्पेरेटिव्ह सेंटेन्स. म्हणजे ज्या वाक्यांची सुरुवात क्रियापदाने होते त्यांना आज्ञार्थी वाक्य असे म्हणतात, म्हणजे होकारार्थी आज्ञार्थी वाक्य असे म्हणतात. Go to school in time. This is an imperative sentence. And if you want to make its interrogative request, its interrogative request is will you go to school in time please. This is an interrogative request. These are two functions of will. The first is certainty. It means निश्चितता किंवा खात्री दर्शवण्यासाठी. And second is interrogative request. And third function is threat, म्हणजे धमकी देण्यासाठी. I will smash you. I will hurt you. जर तुम्हाला इतरांना थ्रेट म्हणजे धमकी द्यायची असेल तर तुम्ही यू कॅन यूज विल इन द सेंटेन्स. These are three functions of will: certainty, interrogative request, and threat. Another modal auxiliary is should. Should is also very important for the exam. Its main function is advice / desirability. It means advice म्हणजे इतरांना सल्ला देण्यासाठी, and desirability means एखादी गोष्ट चांगली आहे की वाईट आहे हे एक्सप्रेस करण्यासाठी should is used. shouldचा वापर केला जातो. जर एखादी गोष्ट चांगली असेल तर त्या वाक्यामध्ये shouldचा वापर केला जातो, आणि चांगला सल्ला असेल, चांगली गोष्ट असेल ते should वापरतात. जर एखादी गोष्ट जर इफ एनिथिंग इज बॅड अँड यू वॉन्ट टू शो इट, एखादी गोष्ट वाईट असेल तर तुम्हाला ती जर दाखवायची असेल तर आपण वाक्यामध्ये शुड नॉटचा वापर करतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ वी वॉन्ट टू गिव्ह ॲडवाइस फॉर अदर्स, it means younger than us, then we use should in the sentence. For example, you should get up early every day, म्हणजे तुम्ही सकाळी दररोज लवकर उठले पाहिजे. You should bath on proper time, योग्य वेळी आंघोळ केली पाहिजे. You should go to exercise. You should eat a lot of vegetables and fruits also. This is a good advice. So we used should in the sentences. But if anything is bad, we must use should not in the sentence. For example, we should not waste our time. म्हणजे आपण आपला वेळ वाया घालवू नये. We should not disturb others. We should not cut the vegetables into too small pieces. It means if we want to show bad things, so we must use should not in the sentence. म्हणजे जर वाक्यातून आपल्याला म्हणजे वाईट गोष्टी जर आपल्याला दाखवायचे असतील, वाक्यामध्ये सांगायचे असतील, तर वाक्यामध्ये शुड नॉटचा वापर तुम्ही यूज करू शकता. आणि जर चांगल्या ॲडवाइस तुम्हाला द्यायचा असेल तर वाक्यामध्ये शुडचा वापर तुम्ही करू शकता. इट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ शुड. देयर इज ओनली वन इम्पॉर्टंट फंक्शन ऑफ शुड. इट इज ॲडवाइस / desirability. Today I told you the information about 4 modal auxiliaries: can, could, shall, and should. The functions of can are capacity / ability. The first function is capacity / ability. The second function is possibility. Third function is permission. And fourth function is of can is interrogative request. The function of could is past ability, and second is interrogative formal / polite request. Then the functions of shall. The shall is used to express the future intention, future action. It is only one function of shall. Shall is used to express the future intention oblique purpose. And fourth modal auxiliary is should. Its important function is advice or desirability. Means to give the advice for others. If the advice is good, you must use should in the sentence, and if the advice is not good, you must use should not in the sentence. Okay, I told you the information about 4 modal auxiliaries today. Give me a reply about my lecture. I am waiting for you. Thank you.